January, from the Shepheardes Calendar by Edmund Spenser. A shepherd's boy, no better do him call, when winter's wasteful spite was almost spent, led forth his flock that had been long pent. So faint they wokes, and feeble in the fold, that now a nest their feet could them uphold. All as the sheep, such was the shepherd's look, for pale and wan he was, as the while may seem he loud, or else some care he took, while couth he tune his pipe and frame his style. Though to a hill his fainting flock he led, and thus implained the while his sheep there fed. The gods of love, that pity lovers' pain, if any gods the pain of lovers pity, look from above where you in joys remain, and bow your ears unto my doleful ditty. And Pan, thou shepherd's god that once did love, pity the pains that thou thyself didst prove. Thou barren ground, whom winter's wrath hath wasted, art made a mirror to behold my plight. Whilom thy fresh spring flowered, and after hasted, thy summer proud with daffodillies dight, and now is come thy winter's stormy state, thy mantle marred, wherein thou maskedst late. Such rage as winter's reigneth in my heart, my life blood freezing with unkindly cold. Such stormy stores do breed my baleful smart, as if my year were wast and woxen old. And yet alas, but now my spring begone, and yet alas, it is already done. You naked trees, whose shady leaves are lost, wherein the birds were wont to build their bower, and now are clothed with moss and hoary frost, instead of bluesmas, wherewith your buds did flower, I see your tears that from your boughs do rain, whose drops in dreary icicles remain. Also my lustful leaf is dry and sere, my timely buds with wailing all are wasted. The blossom, which my branch of youth did bear, with breathed sighs is blown away and blasted. And from mine eyes the drizzling tears descend, as on your boughs the icicles depend. Thou feeble flock, whose fleece is rough and rent, whose knees are weak through fast and evil rare, mayst witness well by thy ill government, thy maester's mind is overcome with care. Thou weak, I wan, thou lean, I quite forlorn. With mourning pine I, you with pining mourn. 1,000 seas I curse that careful hour, wherein I longed the neighbor town to see, and eke 10,000 sighs I bless the store, wherein I saw so fair a sight as she. Yet all for naught, such sight hath bred my bane. Ah, God, that love should breathe both joy and pain. It is not hobanal, wherefore I plain, albeit my love he seek with daily suit. His clownish gifts and curtsies I disdain, his kids, his cracknels, and his early fruit. Ah, foolish hobanal, thy gifts been vain. Call in, then gives to Rosalind again. I love thou glass, alas, why do I love? And am forlorn, alas, why am I lorn? She deigns not my goodwill, but doth reprove, and of my rural music holdeth scorn. Shepherds devise she hateth as the shake, and laughs the songs that Colin Clout doth make. Wherefore my pipe, I'll be rude Pan, thou please, yet for thou pleases not, where most I would. And thou, unlucky muse, that want'st ease my musing mind, it canst not, when thou should. Both pipe and muse shall sour the while aby. So broke his oaten pipe, and down did lie. By that the welt Phoebus gan avail his weary wane, and now the frosty night her mantle black through heaven gan overhaul, which seen the pensive boy half in despite arose and homeward drove his son sheep, whose hanging heads did seem his careful case to weep.